I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case, me. I believe that's it's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person, I don't my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes. Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail.
Welcome back, guys. Today's court hearing gets real heated. The sovereign citizen we're covering today is absolutely unhinged. He's nonstop arguing with the judge, doing the usual "your court has no authority over me" routine, like he's reading straight out of the sovereign citizen starter pack. Like, bro, ever heard of jurisdiction? The judge wasn't having any of it, and honestly, it was about time someone shut this guy down. Why do these people think yelling "I don't consent" is some magical get out of jail free card? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and let's go ahead and dive in.
There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said. And also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's it's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person, I don't my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there. Okay.
I don't have no sorry. I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
This sovereign citizen is literally failing at being a sovereign citizen. It's like watching a bootleg version of a bootleg. He didn't even bother reading the first page of the Sovereign Citizen Handbook. He just showed up and started freestyling nonsense like he was doing improv comedy in a courtroom. He's throwing out random words like jurisdiction and living man with zero clue what they actually mean, like he just heard them in a YouTube video once and ran with it. It's honestly kind of sad, and I think everyone in that courtroom feels the secondhand embarrassment. You can literally see the judge trying not to laugh. Like, she's seconds away from putting her head down and pretending this man doesn't exist. Even the bailiff looked like he was holding in a giggle at one point. This guy might actually be the discount bin version of a sovereign citizen, like if you ordered one off Wish. What do you guys think so far? Let's get back into this case.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening, that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So, I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of
having a
not
license.
having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that for now. You are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge.
This guy is an absolute idiot. He's just straight up admitted to driving without a license for 2 years. Sorry, I mean traveling, because, you know, sovereign citizens think changing the word makes it legal. Like, bro, the whole reason you're even in court is because you got caught doing exactly that. And now you've gone and confessed to doing it more? He basically just handed the judge a shovel and said, "Here, let me help you bury my case." The only thing this guy had going for him was that he was oddly respectful for a sovereign citizen, but I have no clue how he bounces back after what he just told the court. He definitely needed a lawyer, or at least someone to smack the mic out of his hand, because he clearly doesn't know when to stop talking. Let me know your thoughts so far, and let's get back into the case.
With a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So,
At this time, the court is going to set a pre-trial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pre-trial for that entity? Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pre-trial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pre-trial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, not
So
good enough?
whatever documentation you have,
Mhm.
bring it with you to your pre-trial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay, will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction though, correct?
Yes.
How? From my
No.
understanding, that
And
has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
you are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail.
The way the judge handled this guy was absolute gold. She didn't let him completely derail the hearing, but she gave him just enough rope to hang himself with his own words. It was honestly a masterclass in courtroom control. She stayed calm, didn't feed into the nonsense, and only let through what actually mattered. That's the kind of energy we need from judges dealing with sovereign citizens, because these people will talk in circles for hours if you let them. And somehow this dude managed to embarrass himself on Zoom in front of the court without even realizing it. I really think this was one of the better sovereign citizen Zoom court hearings I've seen. Don't get me wrong, this guy was still delusional and out of line, but it never hit that point where I felt like rage quitting the video. There was some structure, the judge kept things moving, and the nonsense was entertaining without being completely off the rails. That's rare. I still stand by my opinion that sovereign citizens should be forced to show up in person, because giving them Zoom is like handing a toddler an iPad with zero restrictions. But in this case, it actually worked out way better than expected. So what did you guys think about this judge? I thought she killed it. She held her ground, didn't let this guy dominate the courtroom, and made sure everything stayed on track. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an upload. I post every single day, so you already know there's more courtroom chaos coming your way. I seriously appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.